Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of California, A History by Kevin Starr, narrated by Jonathan Davis and directed by Lynn Flanagan. This book is copyrighted 2005 by Kevin Starr. This recording is copyrighted 2005 by Recorded Books. California has always been America's Shangri-La, the promised land of countless pilgrims in search of the American dream. America's most populous state has always been blessed with both spectacular natural beauty and astonishing human diversity. Here, historian Kevin Starr unfolds the rapid-fire epic of discovery, innovation, catastrophe, and triumph that is the story of this extraordinary place. And now, California, A History.
Preface. A nation-state. Where did it come from, this nation-state, this world commonwealth, this California? How did an American state, 1 in 50, rise to such global stature, with its $1.5 trillion economy making it, as of 2005, the fifth-ranked economy on the planet? Never before in human history, it could be argued, had such a diverse population assembled itself so rapidly under one political system. By 2004, the Los Angeles Unified School District alone was reporting some 92 languages in use in its student population. The city itself, meanwhile, had become the second largest Mexican city on the planet, and a ranking Korean, Iranian, Armenian, and Ethiopian metropolis. With a population of 36 million in 2004, California contained 12.5% of the population of the United States as of Census 2000. Metropolitan Los Angeles was the second largest urban region in the nation, the San Francisco Bay Area the fourth. If the five-county Los Angeles metropolitan region alone were a separate state, its 20.6 million people would make it the fourth largest state in the country. Where had these people come from? And why were they here? What forces of war and peace, of economics, what shifts of demography and social aspiration had caused the population of California to shoot up from 7 million in 1940 to 17 million in 1962, when California surpassed New York as the most populous state in the nation, to 19 million by the mid-1960s, when immigration laws were reformed, allowing for new migration from Asia, Africa, Latin America, and the Middle East. Sponsored by Spain and Mexico in its colonial and early frontier eras, California, with 32.4% of its population Latino as of 2000, was in the process of becoming the most important center of Mexican culture and society outside Mexico itself. Facing the Asia-Pacific basin, California was likewise becoming an epicenter of Asian American civilization, with nearly 11% of its population of Asian origin, and San Francisco on the verge of becoming the first prominent American city with an Asian American majority. Here was an American state that by the 21st century had become a world force in terms of people, trade and commerce, tourism, and technology. And more subtly, a state possessed of a certain glamour, a magic even, rich with the possibilities of a better life. Here was a crossroads commonwealth. By the millennium, California was exporting some $1.7 billion in goods worldwide, mostly to Mexico, Japan, Canada, Taiwan, South Korea, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and mainland China, its leading trading partners in that order, but also to 26 other ranking trading partners as well. The port of Los Angeles Long Beach on San Pedro Bay was the busiest port in the nation, and one of the ranking ports of the world. 5 million overseas visitors were pouring into California each year by the late 1990s, and the travel and tourism economy of the state was generating more than $75 billion annually from domestic and international travelers, and employing more than 1 million Californians before the terrorist attacks of 9/11. What did the non-business travelers come to see? Disneyland in Anaheim, first of all, and Universal Studios in Hollywood, followed by an array of amusement parks and outdoor attractions, including the Golden Gate National Recreation Area and Yosemite National Park. These dual attractions, the entertainment industry and natural beauty, virtually defined the state. In the early 20th century, California had won the contest over the best site for the emergent motion picture industry, and this in turn established a matrix for the development of other new entertainment media: radio, records, television, video, CDs, DVDs that were to follow. The main reason California was attracting so many visitors, foreign and domestic, was that California had long since been presenting itself to them via the various entertainment media as a land of enchantment and dreams. Much of the world tended to perceive the United States itself as, somehow, California, thanks to television programs such as Baywatch, which broadcast to millions a day-glow version of life on the sunny beaches of the Golden State. At times, California seemed imprisoned in a myth of itself as an enchanted and transformed place, a myth that, in one way or another, had its origins in the Spanish colonial era. The very acceleration of California into an American Commonwealth had been the result of a gold rush, with all that such beginnings implied for the perception of California as a place where human beings might break through the constraints of day-to-day life and come into possession of something immeasurably better. Such a utopian expectation also brought with it, when things did not go well, when California was racked by earthquake, fire, and flood, when its prisons filled to overflowing, when its economy went into sudden collapse, when its politics grew dysfunctional, or merely when Californians experienced the inevitable human tragedies, shocks, and setbacks they had come to California to escape. The common complaint that California had been...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.